Prior to coming to Portugal, I had already been prepping myself to experience what everyone calls a culture shock. Although Portugal is considered a modern Western country, I knew that there were going to be a vast amount of differences in comparison to my life back in New Jersey. Different foods, different places, a different language, and of course, different people. One of my personal goals going into my study abroad experience was to completely immerse myself into the culture and befriend local Portuguese people. Fortunately, due to the resources provided by the program and my frequent nights in Bairro Alto, I was able to do exactly this. My Portuguese peers welcomed me with open arms and were ready to show me what their beautiful country had to offer. Through them, I was able to advance my linguistic skills as well as become more interculturally competent. Comparing their lifestyles to those of a typical American made me realize how even in this globalized society, we still have our distinct differences. However, perhaps the most rewarding experience of study abroad was getting to know my fellow American classmates. I will never forget the beginning of orientation when the entire group finally had the chance to meet. I'm not gonna lie, it somewhat felt like I was starting the first day of kindergarten all over again. I hadn't connected with anyone on Facebook before coming to Lisbon, so the only thing I knew about them were their first and last names and where they went to school. I'll admit that I was nervous and timid, but I was also extremely eager to meet the people that I would spend the next few months with. The following hours after arriving to the campus felt like an exhausting day of speed dating. I tried to get to know everyone as much as I could, as fast as I could. 3.5 months is a lot of time, but in reality it's not that much to get to know a person. As the days turned into weeks, conversations shifted from "what is your favorite type of music?" or "what do you do in your free time?" to helping each other deal with our existential crisis in Portugal. Genuine and true bonds began to form and friend groups started to solidify. On a whim, I decided to join a group that was going to Coimbra for the weekend. Out of everyone in the program, I felt the closest connection to these individuals. Little did I know at the time, each of them were going to teach me an important lesson that not only helped me get through this experience, but also made me a better person. These individuals taught me how to be more confident with who I am, as well as enjoy living in the present. More often than not, I was too preoccupied with the thought of what was coming next. I would ask myself, where would I be traveling to? Who would I be traveling with? And if I wasn't thinking about the future, I was thinking about what was happening back in the States. I was letting this experience slip right before my eyes. However, the most important lesson I learned was to essentially not sweat the small stuff. Being the type A, headstrong person that I am, it was difficult for me to adapt this nonchalant attitude towards things. With time, and a lot of patience, I better developed the skill and became more lax. Of course, this group in Coimbra was not the only group of people to teach me more about myself. The little interactions throughout the course of this semester have really opened my eyes to things that were otherwise unknown. As we approach the final days of our program, I enjoy having the time to reflect on these transformative moments. Although each of us will return back to our respective cities and lives, there will always be a piece of these individuals that I will carry with me throughout my entire life. Thank you.